Hello and welcome to part 3 of our video lesson in computer network. So in this video lesson we're going to talk about wired media or wired network. Now when I talk about wired network, what comes into your mind? Now when two electronic devices are connected through cables, then the signal flows through these cables. That is nothing but a wired network. Wired network is also known as a physical or conducted media. Wired network is also called as Ethernet network and is the most common type of local area network technology. Now, in your home, if you're having a printer and a computer or any other device that are connected, these connected devices are through LAN cable or via USB cable. That is nothing but a local area network technology. A wired network is a collection of two or more computers, printers, and other devices linked by Ethernet cables. So, when you're communicating with other device, at least you need two physical devices for communication. So that is linked by a Ethernet cable. Ethernet is the fastest wired network protocol with connection speed of 10 Mbps to 100 Mbps or more. Examples of wired network are twisted pair cable, coaxial cable, and fiber optic cable. Now in this figure you can see a wired media network in which three computers are connected to a printer via router. Now router is a device which acts as a middle person to connect to all these physical devices. Now all these devices are connected through wire. That is why it is called wired media network. Twisted pair cable. Now it is the most common type of media which consists of four insulated pairs of wire twisted around each other. It is used for small computer networks and extensively used in local area network. It is available in shielded twisted pair or unshielded twisted pair. Now in this figure you can see a twisted pair cable consists of twisted pair. Now we use twisted pair to increase the signal generation. A foil seal, and there is a braided or foil seal and a jacket. Now normally this type of cable we'll see using in LAN cable. Now in your left hand side of your picture you see a blue cable that is nothing but a LAN cable through which computers are connected to each other for communication. So in this figure you see two types of cable, unshielded twisted pair cable and a shielded twisted pair cable. So the difference between these two is in terms of picture you can see there is a shielded in a twisted pair cable and there is no shield in a untwisted pair cable. Advantages of twisted pair cable. It is a low cost, low weight and flexible cable. It is thin and flexible cable and therefore easy to install and maintain. Disadvantages of twisted pair cable. It is suitable only for short distance. It supports low bandwidth and offers speed up to 100 Mbps. Now because of low bandwidth, the speed gets reduced or the amount of speed will be reduced. So what basically is a bandwidth? Bandwidth allows the flow of speed control. It controls the flow of speed in communication. So in simple words, we can say bandwidth. It is a device which controls the speed. It limits the speed It allows us at what speed communication can be done. So that is nothing but a bandwidth. Coaxial cable. A coaxial cable consists of two solid insulated conductors that share a common axis. The inner conductor is a straight wire surrounded by wired mesh, each separated via foil of insulator. The inner core carries the signal. It is the most commonly used in cable TV transmission. So in this figure you can see a coaxial cable, how it looks. Now at the center conductor, it is a thing through which the signal flows. Now in coaxial cable there are two insulators. One is the braided shield and the foil shield, and the outer jack for covering of the cable. Now where can we see this type of cable? We can see this type of cable in your DTH, like your Tata Sky, or in your Dish TV. These are some of the examples where coaxial cable can be seen. Now what are the advantages of coaxial cable? It offers high bandwidth and carries data for longer distance, say about 185 to 200 meter. Just take the example of your Dish TV or your DTH. It is suitable for broadband transmission like cable TV. It is less susceptible to electromagnetic field. Disadvantages of coaxial cable. Now, it is less flexible and expensive as compared to twisted pair cable. It is not compatible with modern cables like UTP and STP. Due to its thickness and poor flexibility, it is difficult to install as compared to twisted pair cable. Now these disadvantages you can see while installing a DTH. Optical fiber cable. Now optical fiber cable consists of long, thin strands of glass or glass-like material and carries light. Now unlike other cable which carries signals through the wire, conductor wire, it carries light. It transmits light instead of electricity over glass or plastic fibers. Here the signals are modulated and transmitted in the form of light pulses from source using light-emitting diode or laser beam. They are arranged in bundles called optical fiber cables and used to transmit data through light signals over a long distance. Optical fiber consists of three parts or three layers. Number one is core. It is a thin glass rod at the center through which the light travels. Now here the light travels through a thin glass rod through which the signals are carried. Unlike other cables, signals are carried through a thin conducted material. Cladding. It is the outer optical material surrounding the core that reflects the light back to the core. Buffer coating. It is a plastic coating that protects the cable from damage and moisture. Now in every cable you can see a coating. Now this coating protects the cable from moisture, like during rain or any other reason. Now in the left hand side of the picture you can see optical fiber, which consists of core, cladding and coating that we have discussed in the previous slides. Now where can we see this optical fiber? Optical fiber can be seen in data communication where data transfer is required. It can be seen in medical field for laser surgery. So these are the examples of optical fiber. Advantages of optical fiber cable. It is free from electromagnetic interference since no electrical signals are carried. Here the light signals are carried. It offers secure and high-speed transmission for a very long distance. It is the most efficient cable available for computer networks. Disadvantages of optical fiber cable. It is the most expensive and quite fragile, so it is easily breakable. Its installation procedure is quite complicated, so it is not easy to install this optical fiber cable. It is not suitable for domestic purpose due to its high maintenance cost. Which cable is better? While setting up a network, the selection of transmission media depends on the cost, data transfer speed, bandwidth, and distance. Twisted pair cable is mostly used to set up local area network spread across the building or a campus. If you see in any school or office, the cable that we use are mostly local area network cable, that is Ethernet cable. So mostly we use this twisted pair cable for our connection. But which one do you think is better? Do comment.